Hey, welcome to Papa's Custom Cars. Sorry I've been out for a little while. Was down in SEMA for a week, and I'll put together a montage. I have hours of video that I've got to go through, so that's going to take a little bit, but we've got some projects coming up this week, some small stuff, mostly around the house kind of stuff, getting things ready for winter here in Utah because it is cold and it is burr. So I got a new channel sponsor. They sent me their product to check out. A lot of them will send you product for you to check out, and my only agreement with them is that I tell exactly what I think of it. I don't believe in sugarcoating anything. I'm not going to promote your product if it's not a good product. So, just a word out there to the world that if you've got a good product, this is the place to send it. And those of you that have seen the dash cam videos know for a fact that that was a good product, and I really endorse that one. And here's a new one that I endorse. So let's get to it. So again, like I was saying, we've got a new product here in the shop. It came while I was at SEMA, so I didn't get a chance to check it out. I do have to have this video out by tomorrow, so that at least you've got some kind of a video. I've got, like I say, hours and hours to go through stuff at SEMA, but this is a new channel sponsor that sent me their product, and there'll be a link for it down in the description. But with my Mustang or any of the cars that I go to a car show, you have a tendency to track little garbage into the car with you, and you can't carry around a giant vacuum cleaner, and there's usually never 110 to plug in anything. And this is the world of batteries. All my tools now, I've shifted almost all the way to batteries, with the exception of some of the stuff that use a lot. So I'm like, well, okay, so let's find something that I can use to clean the car that's not battery operated. I've got a small, Dirt Devil kind of vacuum that works really well. I have my shop vac that works really well. They're both corded though, so you're kind of restricted. I have a go bag. Yeah, it's a cargo bag, but it's a go bag. And in that, I've got my new sponsor's product, Fanttick. They make a bunch of different products, but the product that they sent me was their V8 Mate ultralight vacuum cleaner. It is 1.2 pounds. What's really cool about it is it comes in a bag. So I can easily put it in my detail bag and carry it with me. So it takes up less space than this. It comes with your manual that tells you all the good stuff about it. It comes with a quick start guide, how to assemble it, how to charge it, how to clean it, all that kind of fun stuff. We'll kind of go through a little bit of that right now. And then on the back, it tells you all the features and benefits. Like, for example, this thing is light. It weighs 1.2 pounds. It has 30, sorry about that. It has 30 AW of suction power. It has 28 CFM for a flow rate. It has, 12 kPa of power. But here's the unit itself. Not much to it. It's a nice little handheld unit, 120, 120 milliliter on the storage capacity or trash capacity. It has 2 speeds. Speed 1 is the regular speed. That's going to run, this thing will run for 30 minutes at a full charge. And then it's got its high speed, which is 12 minutes at its charge. It's real simple to operate. You just turn the power on, and it starts the small vacuum. You feel the air and feel the vacuum at the top. And then you've got high speed. Just push the top button again. It goes from blue to green, and that's your high speed. So definitely really got a lot of power. It is a brushless motor, so that's always a big plus. So if you want to empty it, all you have to do is lift the safety latch, push the button, and it pops open. You dump it in the trash. And boom, you're done. Put your safety latch back and you're finished. Let's say you're done with it for the day and you need to clean it out. It's quite simple. You go to the back of it. You can see a little dot. There's a lock and an unlock. All you have to do, unlock it, pull it apart. Oops, don't want to turn it on. And you have the ability to get to the filter. Down in the bottom of the filter, there's a little handle. You pull a little handle and out comes the filter. So cleaning this is really, really easy. You just unlock it like that, and you can actually take your rag and just run it right on through here and clean it up really nice and make it pretty. I can tell you that I used it in the truck and I got it filthy because the truck is nasty, but it did its job. It did a really good job. With your filter housing, you got an outside housing, and then you turn this to, just like it says on the bottom, you turn this and pull it out, and there's your HEPA. Again, you can clean it out just as easy as you can the other one. And then to put it back together, you just line it up with the lock, twist it, and it's back on the lock again and ready to go. Just put it right back into your unit, fold down your handle, find your lock, or just spin it until you find it. It is right there. Like I said, just lock it and it's ready to go again. One of the nice things about it is it's small and it's compact. So Cheerio moms, this is your tool. It comes with attachments, of course. The first one is kind of a nozzle, but it's also an extension. So you can put it on there. If you look, it's an angle and an angle. You push it till you hear it click and it's on. Just that simple. You've got an upholstery brush. I believe that's what they call, but it's a suction with some hose, so that definitely helps. So you could actually set this somewhere and put the hose on it and go to town. There's another extension, or excuse me, another one that's a small one with a brush. And I'm sure each one of these have a distinct use. Like say if you're down in that cup holder trying to get that stuff out, you're sweeping and sucking at the same time. You've got another one that's wider. It has a little rubber for a little bit more scrubbing. But anyway, you got your little rubber one. Works really good for scrubbing. You've got your power cord, and then you've got your cleaning brush, which is in there. But it's a little brush that you see here on the back. I believe it is. No, it's in the book, but it's just a smaller brush for cleaning it out. Making things easy to use, but it definitely is a good tool to have around the shop. So when I go to the car shows, one of the things that I steady run into is like the dirt in this area from wherever, and then up underneath the dashboard. There's always some garbage that gets on your shoes and such. So let's clean this up and let's see how well we do, because there's garbage all over the place. And this happens all the time when you go to a car show. They're usually out in the grass, and the dead grass gets on your shoes and stuff and pretty much gets on your seats and everything else. So let's get this cleaned up and see how well it looks. So for this, we're going to use this tool to go ahead and vacuum up this stuff, because it's easier with this to get into those tight spaces that you normally can't get to. And we should be okay on low. So turn on our unit. It's on. We've got our suction. Got all kinds of grass over here. Including some of the dog and cat hair that comes with me when I go anywhere. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of car show stuff in here. So let's get this cleaned up. And our power. Let's set our unit down because we don't need it in the way. Let's go ahead and go high power because there's a lot of trash in here. Done a really good job of cleaning it up. Oops. I know what that is, but let me catch that and get it out of there. A whole bunch of garbage over here, tearing up the carpet and everything. She's cleaning up pretty good. So definitely a good good car show, good mom one. You can see it's taking everything right off of there. So just as much vacuum power as it has in the in my full-size vacuum. As you can see, it's cleaning it up really nice. There's even some little pieces of carpet fluff that are coming off. So as you can see, it's doing a really good job of cleaning everything up. As you can see by inside the unit itself, and I'll show you here in a minute, there is a lot of trash in here that it got off of this little bit of carpet here. So it did a really, really good job. Definitely a nice portable little unit to have around, especially with all these different attachments. So you got my endorsement on it. It works really, really well. Cleaned up everything here. And one of the things, this always happens every time I go to a car show, is grass or whatever, because they always park you in the grass and there's always dead grass or they just mowed it. So you end up tracking everything in the car. And then when you're showing your car, they're looking in your car going, oh my gosh, it's filthy. This thing will definitely solve that problem for you. Because you've got all these different attachments and everything, so it makes it really, really easy. But yeah, that one seems to work the best. But yep, there you go. The Fanttick vacuum cleaner. Definitely a nice portable tool. Now let's go over and let's empty this out and I'll show you how much stuff it's got in it. Got our unit out of the car. I'm going to open up the little retainer. All you do is flip this little lever down and pop the button. Be careful not to let everything that's in there fly out. But as you can see, she's full. And that was only just that few minutes in the car. All the fuzzies, all that stuff. Definitely a lot of stuff in there. So let's get this emptied out. And notice she's a little bit dirty. So again, to clean it up, all you have to do is, let me throw that in there. Lock it, close it. And then remember, you can just unlock it from this area here. Whoop. Keep doing that every time too. Unlock it and it comes apart. So we've got our unit over here. And we open the other side. Whoa, look how dirty that is in there. That tells you how much garbage it got out of that car. And my, quite impressive. So let's take the filter out. You can knock it off so that it's cleaned. Yeah, definitely caught a lot of dust and dirt. But look at the inside of this thing. Look how filthy that is. Look how much garbage it got out of that car. And that was, if you looked at it, it didn't look like very much, but boy, I'll sure tell you what, it's definitely showing us different. So now we've got our whole kit here. Let me move this stuff out of the way. So we've got our unit right here. We can grab a rag and we can clean out the inside of this thing, just like so. So nice thing about it is it comes apart and cleans up really easy. And notice all that dirt coming out. Let me put this in the trash can over here. But it cleans up real easy just by running that rag through there. But yeah, it picked up a bunch of dust. Look at all the dust it picked up. Just unbelievable amount of dust and dirt. It didn't look that dirty looking at it. And she's clean and ready for the next use. And then we just take our barrel unit, find our dot, which is our lock. It's lock and unlock right there. I don't know how well you can see it. And you just find the little dot on here, which is right there. There's a little dot. You just line that up and lock it. Oops. And it's ready for the next time you need it. So definitely a nice little tool. Now she just goes back in the bag and it's ready to go. So with the kit, you get the bag, which is really nice. Oh, forgot to put the filter back on. I want to wipe down this filter and get it all cleaned up. We can pop our HEPA out of there just by twist and pull. And look at all the garbage in here. There's a ton of garbage in there. And you can buy replacement filters for these, so I would suggest, since you've got it out, go ahead and order it. Because judging from how well this thing cleans, you're going to want to do that. So it goes back in the bag. Pull out your hose. I want to get this cleaned up because, boy, it sure did find a bunch of dirt that I didn't even see. And then she goes back in the bag. I am going to charge it up before I put it away, but that kind of tells you it's a nice little unit. You saw that trash that was in there? All that came from that little bitty piece of carpet that I did there. I didn't even do the whole car. That was just one. Out there, that's probably a lot cheaper, but the ones that I've got that I've tested that are cheaper, I always send them back because they just didn't pick stuff up. This definitely picked up all the trash that was there, so always a good thing. And then, like I say, before you put it away, charge it up. It's ready for the next use. So with that, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.